Welcome to Revendreth, in the darkest of seasons, where ruthless eyes gawk for horrific reasons. For a hidden hand has struck me down with such ruthlessness, so deep and profound. Then he comes with his Molochian scowl to uncover the truth of murder most foul. The anima drifts across the floor, highlighting the creatures who walked through my door. The motives are as black as night. Avarice.
I can talk about all this stuff afterwards, but this is so short, let's just watch this first.
We watch the hero uncover the clues that lead to the truth behind this dark ruse. Join us here with the grim and impious. Choose your path without heavenly bias. For at the end, they will burn in the fire when it is known who slayed Denathrius the Sire.
Denathrius. Gonna pause right here. So the lore behind this is supposedly something like, so Prince Denathrius like invited 10 guests. I'm guessing it's like the 10 guests are gonna be like the 10 class legendaries or something like that, probably, or at least mostly. And then Denathrius was killed, and one of the guests did it, and you don't know who it was. Who killed Denathrius? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh shit! Then there's like some new cards. August 2. Alright, that's the release date. This is the important chat. So that's when the new expansion will hit. Announcing the Castle Nathria, Hearthstone's latest expansion. We already watched that. Shadowlands is normally where the souls go. So if any World of Warcraft players are watching this, you might know this. Like the zone, like Revendreth was one of the like the four zones that the Shadowlands released with. It's the home to the vampire people, and it's actually a really cool zone. Like, it's actually like one of the best World of Warcraft zones ever. Like, it's like super awesome. Like, there's like the big differences in like the altitude and stuff. There's like these hills, like these mountains, and there's like castles on it. If you like fly on a flying mount around Revendreth, it's like super epic. 10 suspicious suspects. So let's get to the new cards. Sire Denathrius had a lot of enemies. 10 of them were under his roof at the time of his demise. Yeah, I already kind of mentioned that. Each class will have a legendary minion that's a prime suspect. Alright, we have here Murloc Holmes, 3-mana 3/4 Murloc. This one looks neutral though. Because he's the detective. He's not oh yeah, I see. So he's gonna like, he wasn't one of the 10 guests. He's just solve 3 clues about your opponent's cards and get copies of them. How did this work? Was it explained? Anyway, if this transforms into a minion summon that, so you can like evolve this, but you still keep the Washi. This would be crazy with the wild card where you like 1 mana, like evolve this and just keep hitting it. You get like 5 mana minions. There's an 8-minute video. Ooh, okay, maybe we'll watch that too. Decimator Olcra. We'll watch that too then. I will add it to this video. I will do with like reactions and like pausing and all that stuff. New keyword, Infuse. This one, yeah, it's like an AoE. Yeah, more damage minions. That's pretty good. Looks good. This looks exciting too. It's like evolve stuff. New keywords, Infuse. Anima, drawn from Wayward Souls. Powers all the Shadowlands and those who consume it. After the specific number of friendly minions die while the Infuse card is in your hand. So you have this in your hand and then like 2 minions die, for example, for this. Then like this will become empowered. It's kind of like if you think about the Madness in the Dark Moon Fair thing. Like cards became like, after you play a more expensive card, the cards became corrupted, which like gave them extra powers, right? So it's kind of like the corrupted cards, but the condition is that minions die instead of that you play any more expensive card. That's what I think of it. It's like closest to corruption, really. And this becomes a 2-mana 4/5. Oh my god. Okay, I think that's a pretty cool mechanic. It's like nothing too like special, but it's some decks that would like have cheap minions and stuff. Well, or did it have to be like enemy minions? So how was it? It's friendly minions. Okay, it has to be friendly minions. So you need to play like small minions basically to make it work. New card type locations. There's this kind of like enhancement on what are they called? Enhancements, enchantments in Magic or something. Castle Nathria has no place like other Hearthstone. New location card type. Locations are played on the battlefield for an initial cost, then they have an ability that get activated for free on your turn. Okay, so you get to use this ability if this is not destroyed, I guess. It has like 3 armor, so I'm guessing that you can attack it like a minion and then like you can like destroy it, I guess. Because it does have the armor, but this feels like if it doesn't deal damage, is it like... Oh, it's 3 uses. Oh, so it cannot be attacked, but it's 3 uses. Okay, I see. Durability. That's right. So it's more like a weapon then. It's more like a weapon. Read the whole thing. Oh yeah, oh my god. I stopped reading just before they explained it. Okay. Maybe I should read more. Just before they explained it. Each activation costs 1 durability and has 1 turn cooldown. Okay, so once a turn. Every class gets their own location card. It's pretty cool. I hope that there's like some more powerful ones, but this is like pretty exciting too. Like you get the evolve stuff. Obviously it works well with the Baroness Savjz, but there's other stuff too. So this should bring evolve summon back maybe a little bit. It's also like good to remember. Sometimes if you have like rush minion, like you know something like if we play like don't create a, if we play like this guy, you know. Gold Renathal. You attack with Gold Renathal, and then like it kills like a 3/4. It's a 5/1 already damaged one. Then you use the evolve and you get a new 10 drop. Like that's pretty sick, right? Because you can't. There's no 11 mana minions. So you get a Onyxia from it, or Sea Giant, or Neptulon. You get a Neptulon from Gold Renathal. How about that? How about that, chat? Play this on turn. Play like a turn 2, like that Mach Pools, and then play a Gold Renathal and get an Onyxia. It's pretty good. Locations gameplay preview. Alright. That's gonna, so they're gonna, on July 1st, Brian Kibler from Brian Kibler Gaming and game developer Leo Gonzalez. July 1st, okay. Prince Renathal. Okay, so this is what I've been doing all morning, playing a 40 card Curse Warlock deck today. I might make an extra video about that too. Log into Hearthstone right now. You get a first in that what Castle Nathria holds. You get a free legendary by just logging in, guys. This is super important. If you are still playing Hearthstone, if you're just watching my videos and you don't actually play, like then okay, all right, fine. You don't need to log in, but it's a good time to log in for sure. This is so exciting. Like people have been asking for like 40 max health for so long, and it comes with what's usually a downside. There might be some weird cases where it's like good. You get Reno to 40 health, right? But then again, like, as your deck size gets bigger, it's harder to get the Reno. Like, you might not draw your Reno. 40 is so good to slow the meta down. Exactly, that's what I think too. Pretty awesome. Pre-purchase, okay. Get some new skins. I mean, if you're buying the packs anyway. I'm like, I'm not big on pre-purchasing usually. I'm like, I think pre-purchasing is really annoying. But in Hearthstone, they give you like nice extra stuff. And if you know you are going to like buy stuff anyway, don't miss this. Like, if you know 100% that you're going to be spending money, like, it's usually better to then just get the pre-order. You get like free legendaries and stuff. Yeah. This is very bog. Let's look at the 8-minute video then. Alright, I'm gonna do like pause it every now and then probably, and then we like talk about stuff.
Hello everyone and welcome to Castle Nathria. You've been called here today because a terrible crime has been committed. Yes, it's terrible. You see, Sire Renathal has been murdered.
Double gas!
And you are here to solve this crime by playing a little game.
You roll dice? I'm a pro at rolling dice.
Oh, no, there's no dice in this game. Liv, we're playing Hearthstone. There's no dice in Hearthstone.
Oh.
Okay, so here's what we know so far. Sire Renathal invited his enemies over as guests.
Volume is low. Oh, okay, sorry.
At Castle Nathria. Everything was going really great when suddenly Sire Renathal was murdered. And this party turned into a crime scene. Oh, goodness. So now you
is it
are
fine now? Do you want me to have it even more?
Finding out who done it. We have a wide
this is
array of
cringe.
locations and suspects.
Guys,
for you
don't
both
be
to
like that.
investigate. So grab your magnifying glass. Liv, Twirl that mustache.
They're just being
Now,
silly. That's like Hearthstone has always been like a
This is
little on the
deer
goofy
stalker.
side, you know.
I need a deer stalker cap to summon my inner sleuth.
don't
And we
have
need
time
some
for
like
this.
younger
We have to
viewers
become
too,
detectives
and
solve this
players.
crime.
So.
Okay, Val, you're gonna be up first.
All right. I choose Murloc Holmes to assist in my investigation.
Sherlock Holmes. There it is, dude. So how does this work?
Wise choice. Okay, you played Murloc Holmes, and now you need to find 3 clues. First, you will investigate which of these 3
Wait,
cards
what?
were in
Hold
your
on, chat. 3 mana, 3/3. Which one is it? Is it 3/3 or 3/4? Check, wait. First clue found. We found the first clue. It's a 3/4? Okay, 3/4. Got it. We have Cora in the chat.
Ooh,
Oh my goodness.
wise choice. Okay,
Very cool,
you
very
played
cool.
Murloc Holmes, and now you need to find 3 clues. First,
Video was
you
made
will
first.
investigate which of these 3 cards were in your opponent's starting hand. If you're correct, you'll move on to which of these
Final
3
balance
are
happened after the
currently in
video was
their hand.
recorded.
If
Cool.
you get both of
Makes
those
sense.
right, you're going to be prompted to guess which of these 3 cards
Is
are
currently.
in their deck.
Ooh.
If you guess all 3 correctly, you will be rewarded for your skills of deduction with
Oh.
copies of all.
Hold on. I was a little distracted.
Okay, you played Murloc Holmes, and now you need to find 3 clues. First, you will investigate
Investigate.
which of these 3 cards were in your opponent's starting hand.
Which
If
one
you're
was in the
correct,
starting
you'll
hand?
move
So
on
they're
to
all
which
in the
of
deck.
These 3 cards are currently in their hand. If you get both of those right,
Okay.
you're going to be prompted to guess which of these 3 cards is currently in their deck. If you guess
Which one
all
was in
3
the starting
correctly,
hand?
you
Which
will
one
be
was in the-
rewarded for your skills of deduction.
The first one is totally
with
random.
copies
Yeah, if it's
of all
like
3
after the
cards.
mulligan.
Game is afoot. Let us sojourn to the sanguine depths. I suspect that is where Sire Denathria.
It's pretty powerful if you get like all 3. Because that line is pretty good too.
Locations are a new card type that you play into the battlefield.
And it's also, I'm gonna pause here. So it's also like, it's good to remember that you also get like a bunch of like information when you play that, like potentially. Like even if you don't get the cards, like you still get information about the deck and stuff.
You're going to be
It's like the first 3 are all in the deck, right? So you know if you're playing against like Curse Lock or Burning, like a, you know, like a Agony Lock, or like you get the information.
of those right, you're going to be prompted to guess which of these 3 cards is currently in their deck. If you guess
So that's the
all
last one. Which one is currently in the deck? Okay.
correctly, you will be rewarded.
There
for
might be
your
like
skills
cards
of
that are not,
deduction
yeah,
with
like not
copies
even in this.
of all
They
3
never
cards.
started, like really horrible cards, right?
Let us sojourn to
That
the
you know are
sanguine
not in the
depths.
deck. So it's mostly about getting the first one right
Suspect
then.
That is where Sire Denathrius met his
Okay.
untimely demise.
Locations are a new card type that you play into the
I like
battlefield.
this new card
They
type.
have activatable effects. Using the effect won't cost you any mana, but they will lose 1 durability and
Oh, it's
after you
the-
use
oh,
the
it's
effect,
world.
they will
Oh, it's to
cost you
everything.
For 1 turn. So it's really important.
Oh, it's
that
not,
you
it's not,
plan
it's not.
out your
Okay, that was
turns
played from my hand.
accordingly to use
Oh, it was
these
a minion.
locations effects. Unlike minions, locations don't
Okay.
have attack.
That card is like the warrior card. That one actually doesn't have like super much synergy right now. I don't think there's that many cards you like want to enrage. So you click on this and then you can like target. So we got a whirlwind from here. We don't really see almost anything that benefits from being damaged right now. But there might be new cards, so like I'm not gonna call it weak or anything. This totally depends on like what else is out there. And you can also like you can finish off your opponent's 1 health minions, right? Or was that friendlies only? I forgot already. Deal 1 damage to a minion. So you can actually kill off your opponent's minions too. You can kill your opponent's minions with that, so that's good. Sometimes there's like, or you want to pop a divine shield or something. There's definitely value in that.
It's really important that you plan out your turns accordingly to use these locations effects.
Okay.
Unlike minions, locations don't have attack or health, so they actually can't be damaged or destroyed unless a card specifically says so.
I'd like to search for clues.
Ooh, okay. So you look around and you see some chains on the ground. There's a group of spooky-looking jailers in the corner. They're kind of waving their arms menacingly.
With Chrome, yeah,
Did
but
you say
Chrome is not
wave?
in standard,
Like
I think.
primordial wave.
Nobody said that.
I got it, Eureka! The person who wanted to do the murder used primordial wave to murderize.
Oh, is this new?
They
Oh.
must
I've been actually I played some Shaman. This is like an actual ability. It's like the Necrolord ability for Shamans. Transform enemy minions into ones that cost 1 less and friendly minions into ones that cost 1 more. Okay, that's some flavor. Because it is like both usable on friendlies and enemies. And then you get like... I don't know if it's like for all classes, but Shaman is what I played. So you get like... You could get like a Riptide on a friendly, or you put like a Flameshock on an enemy. That's cool, that's cool. 3 mana. Yeah, I like it. Because like I feel like Hex is not quite powerful enough to play right now. So you kind of like, if your opponent's minions have some kind of like things that they try to like resurrect them, or if they have death rattles, like you get rid of all of that stuff. And then like on friendly minions, you can obviously like play stuff that where they are like shitty minions, or have battle cries. There are, after you use the battle cry, then you can like reroll it into something that has a death rattle potentially, or otherwise good. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. I like this card. It's a lot of RNG, so low-key I'm hoping that it's not like super competitive, that it's not gonna be in like tournament decks, but I am like leaning on like enjoying this type of cards recently, so. It can get a little toxic though, sometimes if RNG is like in tournament decks.
Balderdash. Primordial Wave is a shaman spell. And this
But very
location
cool, very
card says
cool.
warrior.
That's pretty smart, yeah. Okay, so I want to question somebody from around the area.
Liv, that's a really good idea. On the floor, right in front of you, you can't miss him, is an emaciated-looking priest of the deceased, who's been drained of all of his
This is the
anima.
new Infuse
This
mechanic.
priest of the deceased has the brand new Infuse keyword, which means he needs anima to regain his lost strength. Infuse cards in your hand will drink in the lost anima whenever a friendly minion dies. And once they collect enough, they'll transform into more
That
powerful
particular
versions
card
of
is not like
themselves.
super hype, but I think the mechanic is cool. That's like a basic card, but you can, you know. It's a good example of the mechanic though. Like it shows, it's like a very clear show. You don't need to like focus on the card itself.
My investigation.
But we just started playing.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
I believe that Sire Denathrius was murdered by none other than Decimator Ulgra.
I wanted to add about that mechanic is that we can't really like evaluate the mechanic yet. It totally depends on the cards themselves. Like how are if there's like legendary cards with that ability and stuff, like they can be good or they can be bad. You can't say like the mechanic is bad. It really depends. Like is it Infuse 3 on a bad card, or is it Infuse 1 on a good card? Like we have to see more cards. But I think the mechanic itself is like pretty interesting.
For the vanquished.
First, Decimator Ulgra lured Sire Denathrius down to the Sanguine Depths, a location deep within Castle Nathria and far away from the rest of the party. There, she overpowered him with the Conqueror's
It's a pretty
Banner,
sweet card.
a
6
weapon
mana is like
who
exactly
was
where it's like
identical
playable.
goddess.
If it was
And
7,
that
it would be
is
bad.
elementary, my dear friend.
That's preposterous.
Well, Detective Liv, why is it preposterous?
Well, I rolled a 16 for preposterousness, so I'm pretty sure it's preposterous. And to prove it, I've decided to choose Prince Renathal to assist me in the investigation.
Oh yeah.
Greetings to you.
Oh my god.
Looking at deck
This
with Prince
I'm in love. This card is it's so like it doesn't fit in any of the cards that I hate. Like cuz like if you're going face, you really don't like you need to think about it like the way to evaluate this card is that deck size is mostly a downside, okay? It is a downside. There might be some really weird like fringe situation where it would be to your benefit with like fatigue or like some new cards that come out. But deck size to 40 is terrible. But health to 40 can be good. But you need to think about it like, is it beneficial to your deck? Like if you look at the current like decks in Standard, there's a bunch of decks that don't benefit from it. So we have to like focus on what decks benefit from this. Deck size doesn't matter. I mean size does matter because like you want to draw your like important cards more consistently, right? The more cards you have, the less often you draw your best cards and best legendaries and stuff. Let's say you play Mage, like do you really want to have 40 cards and like reduce your chance of drawing your like hero card by 33%? Like no. But the deck that I've been interested in, what I was playing was that was Warlock, because you have life tap. You can life tap, and like every turn, like you can just like keep life tapping. And Warlock also has like 40 cards that are playable. There's a lot of cheap spells. There's also a lot of healing, like you're playing a lot of the heal cards, like the Spice Spread Bakers, which oftentimes have been like over healing. Like I play a spice, I don't want to play a Spice Bread Baker because I'm like my life total is like at full already or something like this. So yeah, I think Warlock can like actually like greatly benefit from this because of life tap and the way like Warlock heals and like uses health as a resource. So that's what I'm saying right now. Like I think this card is gonna be really good in Warlock, but I'm not really like convinced if it's gonna be good in elsewhere. It might be possible that just like if the meta is kind of like aggressive, that's just the health increase to 40 will be good enough to like I don't know like have it in like Paladin or something like Control Paladin or I don't know some kind of control deck, but I don't know, like, yeah. Did you hear about it? The 40 health card already cost 1 casualty. It ended Pheno on the spot, like, forever. What does that mean, Bone Daddy? What do you mean? Oh my god. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of this card. But it's not like, even though you can Reno to 40, I don't think this is for Reno. It's like, it's like an anti-aggro card for, like, decks that are kind of like, I don't know. Pheno hates slow games. Well, I love slow games. Like, it's the best. It's the best, honestly. All right.
Building a deck with Prince Renathal will let you recruit 10 more cards to join your investigation.
Yes.
You'll also start the game with 10 more.
Someone was saying like priest deck, maybe like like quest priest or priest deck. But priest is actually a class where like I'm having trouble like just finding 40 playable cards. But warlock is where it's at, because like with warlock there are 40 cards to play. This card will also get better, I think, when like more expansions are added. When you have like a larger card pool and there's like more legendaries that even exist, you know. In Priest, there's 40 cards to play. Is it though? Is there really? But yeah, like the more legendaries that are in the game, like 2 more sets, 2 more mini sets. Like there will be more playable like legendaries and stuff.
And if you log
More
in
playable
right
cards
now,
in general.
You can receive the Prince Renathal legendary card for free. Liv, you aren't exactly working with a full deck here, so you are gonna need all the help you can get.
Prince Renathal is not going to lead me astray.
That's
we'd
so
like to
bog. Oh
investigate
my
the
god.
dungeon.
That's the most exciting
Okay,
card since
awesome.
Reno.
So it's dark, but you can just barely make out a creepy painting on the wall with eyes that seem to follow you as you move. There's a vase covered in cobwebs, and
Wait, you said Vaz, right? Like Baroness Vaj.
yeah.
My first and final suspect is going to be Lady Baroness Vaj.
The House of Eyes is
We already talked about this
She
one.
always suspected Denathrius was behind.
Yeah, it was the primordial wave, but there might be some other cards
And
too.
Vaj is one to hold a grudge.
Oh, there
against
was the new
Denathrius'
location card they
betrayal.
already showed.
That's absurd.
So yeah, obviously you
But
played that.
It's
And...
very unsurd.
I do not think that means what you think it means.
I've deducted far more than enough to blow this case wide open. Lady Vaj would lure Denathrius out to the muck pools. It's very lovely this time of year, and he likes to take long walks around the mire, but it's the perfect place to spring a trap. If Vaj was going to squish Denathrius, she would need a minion bigger than
Oh
him
yeah, it's pretty good with the
to do the
Spice Baker
squishing.
too. Nice.
But you forget that Denathrius is clever and could have easily
Yeah, I like that
escaped.
card. I like that one.
Precisely correct, Val. He did escape.
Could you have all of your opponent's cards? No, that's a friendly minion only. Okay, that is actually friendly only.
So
It would be kind of interesting if you could use them on your enemy's
We
cards.
both follow the
Because like if you could use them on your enemy minions, you could like remove all buffs, for example. Like if there's buffs, like yeah, they get a bigger minion, but they would lose all buffs.
trail, and as you walk inside, you're approached by a
But they
suspicious
cannot be used
usher
on enemies, not
who
that one.
smiles wide
Primordial
and
Wave,
pulls
yes, but not
out
this one.
3 legendary cards. Detective Liv, I must ask you to
No, hold on.
and pulls out
Suspicious. Oh. Freeze! New card. Battlecry. Discover a legendary minion. If your opponent guesses your choice. It's a 1-mana 1/3. Okay, alright. They get a copy. So you get it regardless. You actually get it anyway. So sometimes even if you know your opponent will guess it, you might want to like just pick the obvious one anyway. That's pretty fun. I don't know if how good it's gonna be, but Like, let's say if it said draw a card, it would probably just be better, like, just draw, like, a card that you actually put in your deck, but then again, like, 1 mana, 1/3, it's not too bad. Yeah, that's a good card. I think that's a good card. It doesn't synergize with anything, though.
Wide and pulls out 3 legendary cards.
+1.
Detective Liv, I must ask you to pick a card.
I choose this one.
Okay. Detective Valerie, which one did she pick?
She'd be foolish not to have chosen Lyra.
I chose Renathal.
But you already have Prince Renathal. Having 2 doesn't help your investigation.
But now I've proven I am the more brilliant detective.
Yes, you're both brilliant detectives. It's really something watching you work.
So, who's right?
Well,
You missed the rogue card? Oh, did I?
compelling cases.
I'll get back to it after the video, so.
However,
I was like
the truth
talking.
is,
Is there any more cards?
Oh no, another murder!
Looks like we have another case to solve. I'm gonna need another notepad.
I'm gonna go grab my dice.
Woo! August 2. Oh my god, this is hype. Let's take a look at the rogue card. Was there something like... So there's still something here. Oh.
are we good? Okay. Can I keep this?
Can I keep this? Where's the rogue card? Was it here? When did I miss the rogue card? You said I missed the rogue card.
Nathrius. Do this.
Was it after the Shaman card or before it? Oh here, Door of Shadows. This one. Draw a spell, Infuse 2. I mean, I kind of talked about this already because it was in there. It was in there. Spoiler alert, I kept it. Nice. Infuse 2 had a temporary copy, so you get 2. This is what I wanted, honestly. Like, this is what, like, J. Alexander has been, like, screaming for, right? Like, some better spells, and, like, I think this one is pretty decent. Even if you just draw a spell, like, sometimes this can be good to, like, thin your deck. It's not too bad, and then, like, getting 2 copies, like, 1 mana, draw two spells, like, that's pretty good. Temporary copy, I'm gonna assume that temporary copy means that you need to, like, cast it same turn, maybe. Cora, is that how it works? Can you confirm? Temporary copy? Is it that you gotta cast it the same turn, or how does it work? What is Infuse? So Infuse is that you need to have two friendly minions die. Real Cora in chat, yeah. At least was. It gets discarded from your hand at the end of turn. Okay, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah, that's how I thought it would work. Got it. Nice. Okay, I'm excited. August 2. Mark that in your calendars. And yeah, I mentioned that I'm not like huge on pre-orders, but if you guys know that you're gonna be like buying cards anyway, you should absolutely get it. I mean, I will be pre-ordering. And in Hearthstone, it's like, it's not as bad as in other games, because like, you know, you kind of know what you're getting, right?